Okay, Palantir, man, it is not looking pretty right now. We're down 10% on the day. We hit $95 earlier this morning after we hit $125 per share yesterday. And I'm sure at this point, you guys know what's going on. The Pentagon is cutting their department, or their defense budget rather, by about 8% per year over the next 5 years. We'll talk more about that in this video. And of course, we got news that CARP is looking to sell $1.2 billion worth of stock over the next couple of months here, heading into September, under Trading Rule 10b5-1. All of this is causing uncertainty, panic, if you will, and we're getting a pullback on the stock, which a lot would argue, right? It was overdue. The pullback was overdue. So, guys, let's get into it. We're going to break down the charts, what I'm looking to do here, and I'm sure we'll do another Palantir update later today, guys. So make sure to subscribe. We're getting close. Well, not really, but eventually we're going to hit 100K subs, and I can't do it without you guys, so make sure to subscribe. Hit the like button while you're at it, and let's dive into it. So, again, we're down. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that at this point. We hit $125 yesterday, and we're now at $100. We hit 95 earlier in the day today. So now we're officially, guys, in a bear market. You heard that right. Palantir stock is in a bear market. It's down 20% from the all-time high, which that constitutes a bear market, right? Whenever a stock, an index, an ETF, whatever, goes down 20% or more from a recent high, that puts it in a bear market, right? And at one point, I guess we were down about 25% this morning when we hit $95. So yeah, rapid sell-off, right? And like I said, a lot of people were calling for this. And I told you guys a couple of videos ago, eventually we're going to get a pullback on Palantir. And did I not say, look at this 180 SMA on the 4-hour time frame? How many times did I say that, right? I literally said it a couple of videos ago. I was like, guys, $88, $90, right by this 180 SMA. If we were to pull down to that point, the uptrend would still be holding, which is exactly where we are now pretty much, right? That's where we pulled down to this morning. And you guessed it, the uptrend is still holding. So a lot of people are panicking, freaking out. Oh my God, they're cutting the defense budget, which, guys, hello, Palantir, they're going to focus on efficiency. Think about it. If they're cutting the defense budget by 8% per year for the next 5 years, sure, that headline causes hysteria, right? Oh man, Palantir is going to get less money from the government, blah, blah, blah. But you guys got to realize Palantir, they're dealing with artificial intelligence. And what does artificial intelligence do? It makes things more efficient. So they're going to cut the budget, yes, but guess what? They can use companies like Palantir to use the remaining budget more efficiently. And guess what? This could cause Palantir, well, to gain a lot more business, right, as the years go on. So I don't think it's the end of the world by any means. I think, honestly, at this point, Palantir was looking for a reason to sell off. We got it. We got the catalyst, and it's a healthy pullback, right? And I'm telling you, man, the cut in the budget, it's only going to be better for Palantir, I feel like, in terms of efficiency, being in the business of essentially that with artificial intelligence. They want to make the government, businesses, right, more efficient. That is the name of the game here. So again, I think Palantir was looking for a reason to sell off. It got it, and here we are. Uptrend still holding. We're right by the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, like I called out a couple of days ago, right? We talked about this level, and this is the moment of truth, right? What are we going to do above this 180 moving average? It's going to take a couple of days, probably, maybe a week or two, before we get the answer to that question, right? You know, this spot is going to be big. Do we hold it as support? Do we consolidate? Do we bounce off of it? Does it stay here for a month? Maybe then it breaks out after a month, right? Does it flush through the 180 SMA, which would not be good for the bulls? There's many questions. There are many questions right now, and there's a lot going on, not just in Palantir, guys, but tariffs, right? The entire market, there's uncertainty. Look at the indexes today, guys. The S&P 500's down 0.8%. Dow's down 1.4%. Same with the Russell, pretty much getting squashed. QQQ down about 1%. The VIX is up 6-7%. So there is uncertainty in the market, not just in Palantir. And that's probably fueling the sell-off as well. Throwing gas on top of the fire, essentially, here, right? The trade war, tariffs, right? That's throwing gas on top of the fire here. And, I think it's going to take a couple of days for this thing to settle. Don't just think it's going to bounce today or tomorrow. I don't think that's going to happen, quite frankly. I got a comment on my YouTube yesterday when the stock was at $110, and somebody asked me, Stas, do you think it's going to slip even more tomorrow? I said yes, and here we are. We slipped down to $95, and who knows, it could go down more. It could go down to $85, $90, but eventually we will find support, and we'll continue the rally. But it might take some time. I don't think it's just going to rebound, V-shape recover, right back up. That's wishful thinking. Hey, it might happen, but it's a little bit unrealistic in the very short term here. Now, in a month or two, could it rebound? Sure. But over the next day, 2 days, 3, 4, 5 days, I don't know. I think we'll chop around a bit, maybe sell off a little more, and then we'll see where we go from there. But, man, this thing has been insane. And you guys saw my video yesterday. I actually sold about 20% of my position in my public Patreon portfolio. And that's really because it was just way overweight in that portfolio. I still own my entire stake in my private portfolio because it wasn't that big of a position in my other account. But in my newer public portfolio on Patreon, excuse me, guys, it was about 25% of that portfolio. And for me, guys, I think that's a little too much for an individual stock. And I was up like 500%. When I took some profits, and I got it back to a reasonable level, 15% weighting in the portfolio. And now that we're down even more intraday, I just checked that Patreon portfolio. Now it's at like 13, 12% since it's selling off even more here. So I'm cool with that, guys. And you might be asking yourself, Stas, are you buying more here? The truth is, guys, I'm not. I'm not right now, quite frankly, because, look, I'm in at $20 per share, man. I'm up hundreds of percent. I don't feel the need to add more here, especially because I didn't buy more, a couple weeks ago when the stock was at 68, 70. I wasn't buying there. So why would I buy now at 90 or 100, actually? It's at 100. So I'm not buying more here. I'm just holding on. But if this thing somehow slipped back to the 60s to 70s, I don't think that's going to happen in the short term, but hey, it's possible. If that were to happen, all right, maybe then, yes, I would buy some more, buy back some shares. But for now, guys, I'm just relaxing. I'm chilling, sitting on my hands, holding on what I got. I sold about 20% yesterday. I'm good. I'm good right now. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes over the next couple of hours here. It's currently about 11:40 when I'm making this video. I'll probably do another one after the bell. So, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll do another update. And check out my video from yesterday. Last night, we really broke down more in depth what's going on with the Pentagon, CARP, the selling plan, yada, yada, yada. So go check that out if you guys want. But for now, that's it. That's it for this video here, guys. What a day it is. It's been for Palantir. Not the best day, and for the entire stock market. We're getting nailed right now. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. And, of course, get your 30 stocks from Moomoo. You almost forgot, didn't you, guys? Open up your account using that link down below. Fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks for free. Fund it with at least $2,000, you get 25 more stocks, and your uninvested cash now will earn up to 8.1% APY. Guys, get on it. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.